So let's understand what are the fire extinguishers. Fire extinguisher is simply known as an active fire protection device, which is used to control or extinguish small fires. Oftenly, it is used in emergency situations. These are the few of summary of fire extinguisher. These are the 5 or 6 types of fire extinguisher, which are water fire extinguisher, foam fire extinguisher, CO2 fire extinguisher, powder fire extinguisher, and there are 2 types of wet chemical extinguisher. We're gonna see everything in detail in our further slides. Now let's understand about the classification of fire extinguisher. These are the certain classes, class A, B, C, D, and K, according to American standards, European standards, and Australian standards. It is to understand that what are the fuel and heat sources. For example, in the class A, these types of class A fire extinguisher will usually going to use to extinguish fire such on the material such as like wood, cloth, and paper. And in class B and C, it will be like this types of class B extinguisher gonna use to extinguish flammable liquids such as grease, gasoline, lubricants, and everything. Let's concentrate on the methods of extinguishing fires. So there are generally 3 methods: cooling, smoothing, and interfering with chemical reactions. There are further classification in cooling. There is water fire extinguisher and there is a foam fire extinguisher. And in smoothing, it is like CO2 fire extinguisher and powder extinguisher. And in chemical reactions, it will be like wet chemical reaction, fire extinguisher, and there will be a wet chemical blanket fire extinguisher. Let's concentrate on water fire extinguishers. This type of fire extinguisher is generally came in the class A type, which is used to extinguish fire on woods and paper, etc. It has a red indicator panel, and this type of extinguisher it is not used in extinguish flammable liquids, oil, grease, etc. And it is not safe to use on fire involving electricity things. Actually, it force will last for 2 minutes and it can reach throughout 40 feet in distance. And the method is cooling. Now we have foam fire extinguisher. It has cream indicator panel. It is suitable for class A and B. It is not suitable for fire which involving electricity. Extinguishes by smoothing, of course, and sealing the surface of burning liquids. Can fight fires up to 20 feet and it will last for 2.5 minutes. Now we have CO2 fire extinguisher. It has a black kind of indicator on it and it used on the best basis of class B fires. And it is very safe to use, which if the electricity is involved in that, so it is very convenient to use this type of extinguisher, CO2 fire extinguisher. It is extinguishes by reducing oxygen level and it does smoothing. Not to be used in confined areas can causes fixation, and it pressure lasts for 15 seconds only, but it will not be suitable for distant fires. Okay, let's see the powder fire extinguisher. It has a blue kind of label on it and it is also used in the class B fire, but it is safe to use on any type of fire. Okay, it extinguishes by chemically interfering with combustion. It uses combustion method. Do not use this type of extinguisher in confined area due to inhalation. Its forces will last long for 2 minutes and can reach to 10-15 feet. Let's see the chemical fire extinguisher. It has a yellow indicator panel on it, specifically designed to use on cooking or oil fires, etc., grease fires and all. It extinguishes by smoothing and cooling, and it won't be suitable for electricity fire. And these are the wet chemical fire blankets. It has label usually of red or white kind of label on it. It is written through white patterns, and it is used on any type of fire, but it will be best for small content class B fires, and it control the fire by smoothing, and normally it is used in the kitchens. It has only one use. Now let's understand the parts of extinguisher, then we can definitely know how to use it. So these are the release lever, temper seal, and it has black color handle on it, and there is a pressure gauge, valve assembly, and there are extinguishing agents involved in that, and there is a hose, and there is a cylindrical tank. These are the parts of fire extinguisher. Now let's understand how to use the fire extinguisher. There is a simple code to understand it. It's like pass. So for P, it is like pull the pin in the handle. For A, aim the nozzle at the base of the fire. S, squeeze the lever slowly. And again S, sweep from side to side. Now we have to understand the mounting height of fire extinguisher. If it is like more than 40 laps, we need to adjust that fire extinguisher at the height of 5 feet from the ground. And if it is like less than 40 laps, we need to fix that fire extinguisher below 4 feet. This is the source from NFPA 10 para 6.1.3.8, that is in installation height. Yeah, thank you.